All right, class is in session. Gonna do part two. Should be able to get the rest in part two. But we already covered part one. So basically, just to give a rundown, if you haven't seen part one, I'll give a quick summary. This is Jeremy Cuellar, and he's talking to Tyrone Hassell Jr., who is the father of Tyrone Hassell III, who was married to Kamaya Hassell, and he was. So there it is. There's your players. The man in the middle is Sergeant Hassell, and all these three people are in the Army. Kamaya is married to Tyrone Hassell, and the guy on the right, light-skinned male, was pled guilty to murdering Sergeant Hassell because he was having an affair with Kamaya, and this is his father, and he's talking to the killer, Jeremy Cuellar, also known as Quay. We just covered in the first video up until right where he ambushed Tyrone Hassell outside his house, and he was led astray and was having an affair with Kamaya, and she wanted Tyrone's life insurance policy for $400,000, but she did it. What women do is accomplish things through men or through other people, and she was doing it by running Jeremy, running him ragged, basically manipulating him and claiming that she was in love with him. But I would say she was in love with herself and the $400,000 more than anything. So anyway, that's where we're at. And you can go watch the other one if you need to. But we'll continue this and we'll try to finish it here, see what we can learn. There's a lot of lessons to learn in this video.
My parents, like all that shit, like I don't want no. And instead of me doing that shit with my wife, you know what I'm saying? Me and my wife it was just trash. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, ain't no fucking excuse. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you my side. You know, and it's still, regardless, it was trash. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know, and I feel very sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm way better than that. You know what I'm saying? But I just like, man. One of the days, in between them days, she even messaged me because she sent me a picture of her and Chuck, and I was like,
Chuck is her Kamaya's daughter, Tyrone Hassell's son, and this is something I just had in another video. And guys, this is something we're going to learn something here is, trust me, the women don't care. Okay, first of all, women know who the biological father is. And the biological father is always going to have more standing in their life, in the women's lives, because they know who they women. And I'll tell you, from being a stepfather, and just from the science, is women know that beta males are the ones who raise stepkids, and they're gonna not respect you as much as they'll do a performative type behavior because they might want some help. They do not respect you if you're willing to be a stepfather. They'll already lose some, and it's not them being mean. It's just with the way we are all wired. And you gain no favor. Hypergamy don't care. Hypergamy don't care how good a father you are to her stepkids. They really do not. This is all women. They could give two shits about how you raise a stepchild. They're gonna think you're a clown. And a lot of guys try to play that beta male game by falling in love, with their kid. It's in Jerry Maguire. What you stole the pootie or something like that. But that's what he's trying to do. He convinced himself to fall in love with this Chuck kid when he's already got a daddy. What are you doing trying to love some other guy's kid? That's cucking yourself, dude.
y'all both. And she was like, we waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, she knew what she was doing, man. She knew what the fuck she was doing. Like, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I just let her use me as an instrument. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
She's using all my desires of wanting like a good family and all that.
Yeah, uses vulnerabilities against him. She knew. A good puppet master will do that, but you can't make yourself a puppet. And then let's say you were vulnerable. They don't care. You can be vulnerable to a certain degree. But if you're a man that has standards, if you're a man that has deal breakers, if you're a man that doesn't budge, and you move on your time, you move on your program, and you move to your beat, you walk to your drum beat, and nobody tells you how to move. Nobody tells you what to do. You know, it could be as small as, hey, why don't you drink a Gatorade? I don't drink Gatorade. I drink Powerade. Whatever. I mean, just, that's a simple way to say it. But you do what you do, and ain't nothing gonna change this guy's decision. And if you don't like it, go kick rocks.
Known that that wasn't the only fucking way, but it was just how everything went. Like, I don't know, man. It was just stupid. It's fucking stupid, man.
And now he's got 65 years to think about it.
So y'all, I mean, thinking after all that, you thought that y'all could live happily ever after that. Because once me on the outside looking in, you got a person that both of us know what we did, later down the line. And I don't know if that would make the trust stronger, or would it make you untrustworthy,
Wait, with what? With her, right?
Yeah, with each other.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I don't know, man. I thought I was different. I thought I was special. You know what I'm saying? But what difference? You know what I'm saying? Like, she probably done the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way she was complaining. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was giving her.
Complaining. They will always complain. Go look at my other videos. I want to teach guys that I'm passionate about this stuff. I'm not a grifter. I'm a guy that wants the other guys to change. I mean, do not let these ladies play you. You ain't special. I just said it in the first video here, the part 1 of this is, and again, I'm getting mad at, like, women being able to play guys. We're not getting mad at women. We got to play the game better, guys. We can't let women do this. That's why we go with these after actions on this, Because if I was able to get to Jeremy before all this, seems like a good dude, and yeah, he just gets played, and she's complaining, and like I said, he said something about, in the first video, I can't remember what he said, but, he thought he was unique, with her. You're not unique to a woman. They've had tons of guys come at him, especially if you're getting a girl over 20, 25. I mean, they've heard it all, but it doesn't diminish what you can have in a relationship. But it just, you got to understand that women just don't see guys the same way. It's just not this super spiritual thing for them,
Yeah, like, I was like her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This shit is just fucking stupid, man.
And women know women are already insecure about themselves. They're very insecure people. They're fearful animals. And if they see you wanting to worship them in some certain way, they're like, I don't even want to worship myself. Why would he? Women want to worship you.
That's stupid. It was just devilish, man. The whole fucking situation. You know what I'm saying? And my goofy ass still care about her. I was willing to sacrifice this shit because I felt bad. Like, for Chunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, let me go ahead, like, see if I could do something. Just so at least Chunk could have his mom. You know what I'm saying? But that shit, they don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Man, well, you couldn't see the trial because you was in there. But even on one of her videos, she's like, he don't give a fuck about me. He told on me, or he got me involved, and he don't care about me and Chunk. She didn't care about you, bro. Honestly,
Who she saying that about?
She was talking to the police, and she was talking about you like you don't care about her and Chunk because you wouldn't have got her involved.
Look at the 65. Look at that, 65 years. You got played, dog. You got played. Game, set, and match to Kamaya. Stupid. And that no guy don't get. Look at the surprise on his face. He's doing 65 years behind this woman, and she didn't care about him. And they were lying to him. He actually didn't talk. And the police were lying to get a confession out of her. Yep. But this is two guys shooting the shit. This is how what life works. That's why you go talk to guy friends.
Hey, what the fuck? She said that shit for real?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wow.
The moment it hits.
Man, on my phone, I had pictures of her and Chunk, sir. I had pictures of her and Chunk all on my phone. You know what I'm saying? February 2nd, 2017. Man, I know I had a twisted way, a twisted way of showing my love for Chunk because, you know, of what I did. But I did care about him, period. I called him my son. And I know, man, look, she...
Right there got cucked. They played you. That ain't your boy. That's Tyrone's boy. It's got his blood running through his veins, dog. Stupid. Come on, guys. And I say this just to make us better. You can't get manipulated like this. Come on. It's weakness, dog. You're a cuck. Raising someone else's kid. Now, you can still date single moms. I'm telling you, you can still date single moms. But you don't raise their kid. Your kid don't get any of my money. You have your deal. I ain't raising nobody's kid. That's not mine. I'm not dealing with them. I'll deal with you because you're pretty cool. You're hot, and you know maybe you suck a good D, but your kid's your kid. Don't you looking for a stepdaddy? Go look somewhere else. It ain't me.
And she wanted me to do it, man. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted her. You know what I'm saying? And she knew what she was doing. She wanted the money. So I don't know what the fuck that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. What else you was saying?
That really, I mean, she didn't say nothing during the trial. It was just during the video that they recorded because she failed a lot to take the test, but they couldn't talk about it during trial. You know, it's a lot to take the test. It's admissible in court. But during that video, she mentioned that. She said that. But she admitted to everything that y'all planned it. Oh, she had a phone conversation with her mama, and it was recorded. She admitted that y'all planned it. Y'all been messing around for a while, and I guess she mentioned to the police. I didn't see all that. That she was unhappy, and
Yep.
you know.
Yep. She wasn't getting loved properly, is what she was saying. But they always gonna say that. They want a reason. They want an excuse. You know. But you know, again, it's not your job to worry about if a woman feels happy or sad. It's your job to be the man worth loving, right? And it's your job to see disrespect or disinterest from a woman if she doesn't like you. And one of those, the easiest way is lack of cooperation on what you want her to do.
Was.
Yeah, not once she was like, you know what, like, I don't want to do this. You know, I even said that. And she was just like, bro, she wanted it. Bro, she even said it on her statement. Yes, you do. Like, that's contradicting on her even saying that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, she did say she's just as guilty as you.
Right. Right, I am too. I'm not saying I am. I don't mean to, like, you know what I'm saying? But just the fact that you said that I didn't care about her and Chunk. I did. I did so much for her.
Yeah, well,
I was
just telling you what she said.
You got played.
You know what I mean? You don't get a chance to hear it, and just letting you know. And I appreciate you even talking to me. I don't really know how much more it made me, or better it made me feel, but I did want to know. You know what I mean? I consider myself a strong guy, and it's a good thing you found God in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it shouldn't have took me to do this. Like, man, it shouldn't have took this situation for me to get close to him. Honestly. That shit's fucking sad. Excuse my language. But That's crazy.
It's gonna be a rough road, bro. I've been there. Just so.
Not crazy, dog. I mean, 60 years, 65 years, because of dealing for one piece of half-ass vagina. Come on, y'all.
I've been there.
He will not get out.
DOC.
He will not be getting out of jail. I mean, he may. I mean, I kind of wish he would to a certain degree, but they're giving him 65, y'all.
Yeah.
It's tough. I always said I wasn't wishing on my worst enemy. And right now, you probably my worst enemy when I'm talking to you. But I guess I'll see you as citizen and listen to what else you got to say. Unless you got anything else to say.
No, sir. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy. You got me thinking now, like, she said I didn't care about her or Chunk.
She don't care is the problem. It's not if you care. She doesn't care if you care. That's all women, y'all. I mean, don't, and you can't worry about what they give a damn about. You do what you want to do. Give a damn what some half-ass, thinks about you.
I ain't saying she meant it like you didn't never care about her, but she was just saying because y'all got caught up that you implicated her instead of just taking the rap for yourself. Basically what you said, you almost took the rap by yourself.
She's the one that told that on him.
I mean, I didn't speak. She spoke everything. I didn't say shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm just telling you, man, you was dealing with a twisted mind then.
All women talk too, by the way. When you're going to do a crime with a woman, they'll talk. Trust me, they're the weak animal.
Dude, man. Just so you know.
She twisted my shit too. Man, I don't know, man.
You got played, dog.
I thought she was my light, but the devil comes as an angel of light. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know.
According to the Bible, they say the spirit of Jezebel is something else. You'll find it in there.
Spirit of Jezebel, something else.
Jezebel.
He hadn't read that part.
I'm not fluent with the Bible anymore like I used to be when I was in there, but I know you'll come across it in there.
Spirit of Jezebel.
Yeah. In Proverbs, it speak on adulterous women, and it say, beware, it's a trap.
That's all women.
You know what I'm saying?
Telling you, man, the adultery is out the roof, dog.
I was a fool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like,
as I've been teaching these lessons, dude. The adultery. We don't even know the numbers. Half. I mean, they put it same as men. Bull. BS. Women are having many more affairs than men have.
See, I didn't really care about the money. I just wanted her. You know what I'm saying? She knew that. You know what I'm saying?
That's big, bro. That's huge. I mean, that's big for you. That love was powerful that you had for that woman, because you just said you didn't. Most people.
That comes from traumas. That comes from his past that he hasn't dealt with, and all our problems in relationships, all our problems in dating. That's why dating's hard, because a lot of times you got to tackle your personal demons. 33 strategies of war. Declare war on yourself first. That's why dating is hard, because to do it right, you have to declare war on yourself first. Get yourself fixed first.
Need some money.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't think about it. I was like, yeah, it's a plus, but I wanted her. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the 5 kids that she promised me. You know what I'm saying?
5 kids.
I had this self-righteous.
She would have told you 5 kids. No way. And she'll tell you anything, man. Jeez.
selfish thing that I wanted to prove to my father that you could be there.
There's the
And
trauma.
my dad wasn't there.
There's the trauma.
You know what I'm saying? He left when I was in 6th grade. Yeah,
You need and to any guy. I'm not saying that's not a trauma to have, but you have to work those out because you'll make mistakes like this, or if you're having problems in relationships or whatever. Think about what's going on with what responsibility do you have in this situation? What do you need to change about yourself? Maybe some things in your past are bothering you.
I always had to reach out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he never, I don't know, it was just, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to prove that, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's easy to do, you know what I'm saying? But I just did it in the wrong fucking way, you know what I'm saying? But how everything correlated with my thoughts, like my thought process and how she came and how we talked, I thought it was it. And then that
Confirmation bias.
month, when she had brought it up, you know, I should have been like, oh, you tripping, but I don't know, like I already opened up to her, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never did that shit, to be honest with you. Like I ain't, not even with my wife. She always told me to communicate and open up. I ain't do it, you know what I'm saying? And with Kamaya, I don't know, it was just different. I don't think but it was evil.
She knew how to manipulate better.
I don't know. So like, you know, like I had this selfish thing of, cause I cared about Chuck, man. I cared about him, for real, man, for real. When we had before we left for Christmas leave, we had a run, you know what I'm saying, and I had gave her a bag because I had to buy toys because we were doing toys for Tots too. So Chunk, he was sleeping he sleep. When she got him, he put him in a stroller. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't really walk all morning. You know what I'm saying? So he was sitting on a stroller for like a good hour and a half. So obviously he ain't really been walking much, you know. And when we was on our way back to the car, you know, she had set him down on the floor, you know, and I was walking up. He fell. I was like, oh. So I'm walking up, and he got back up. And he tried to walk, but this time he fell hard. Like my heart jumped. You know what I'm saying? I ran and picked him up. I was like, you all right? He crying. I'm like, you all right? He put out his hand. I was like, oh, I kissed it. When I kissed it, he laid his head on my shoulder. You know, man, it was a feeling. You know what I'm saying? I knew I cared about it. You know, and I know.
But the girl don't care nothing about. Kamaya don't care nothing about none of that. That affected her none.
Listen, that I did that.
That ain't your
kid. You know what I'm saying? But I did care. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, you know, if I really did care, I wouldn't have did that shit. My mind was twisted as well. You know, I had this self-righteous thing. I wanted to prove to my dad that, you know, I have, you know, Chunk, and he was gonna be my favorite, and all my other kids, and we was gonna be, you know, happy. I don't know, it was just twisted. You know what I'm saying? It was just fucking twisted, regardless.
But you don't know what you don't know, especially at that age. Trust me, when you would have had his biological kids, you would have found out there's a difference.
You know what I mean? I don't know, man. That shit devilish as fuck. Devilish as fuck. Yeah, but I had a lot of issues already, you know.
Exactly. Once
and,
again,
Tatiana Butler, you know, now that I look back at it, she was trying to stop it, but I thought she was just jealous.
Confirmation bias.
You know, because she saw how I was acting different towards Kamaya. You know, she noticed me being different. You know,
she noticed bitch.
Women notice. Look back at it.
Women notice bitch.
Like I could.
Women know weakness. She saw him weak.
Off. You know what I'm saying?
That's his wife.
Good friends, very good friends. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I had cut her off because Kamaya was like, you know, what the fuck? So I had to cut Butler off. You know what I'm saying? And Tatiana was like, damn, like, you gonna cut me off over, like, you know what I'm saying, like some pussy? I was like, nah, it's more than that, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, because
yeah, well, she wanted to isolate you. Kamaya wanted to isolate you. That's what sociopaths do.
I told her everything we planned. This is before we even had that conversation, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, this is serious, you know what I'm saying? The reason why we can't do the divorce thing because Korea, you know what I'm saying? We had to wait till we get back. But Butler was trying to stop it, man. She was trying to stop it. She was trying to tell me, but I just thought she was being jealous, you know what I'm saying? Because me and her was fucking around with each other too, you know what I'm saying? But she was my life, truly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Did anybody else know about this? What about
You know, Hamilton.
What about Sergeant
Hamilton?
Miles?
Sergeant, no, she didn't know at all. I promise you, she did not know. I promise you. She, my word is my word. She didn't know at all. Hamilton, he been new. You know, and that's what messes me up. That's probably why he did step up. Because, I ain't gonna lie, man, I was twisted about her, you know. When I told Hamilton, because Hamilton was like, damn, like, you really love her, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, man, like, she's my baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was noticing all the things I was buying for her, all that shit. And he was like, man, like, why you care about her so much? And I told him, like, yeah, like, man, she's willing to, and I told him the conversation. And I was like, you think she'll, you know, follow through? And he was like, shit, I don't know, it'd be messed up if she didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking it's a goal. Like, I'm thinking it's right. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna be there. Like, even if, you know what I'm saying, like, it was just fucking twisted, man. It was fucking twisted. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he was even like, yeah, it'll be messed up if she don't, you know what I'm saying? But then he testified against me, like,
The beta male. That's two beta males. The Hamilton was another army soldier with them. Beta male. Beta male. Alpha male told you fucked up, dog. Better not do that shit.
I think, you know, it really happened. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he was for me, that he was for it, and he didn't really rebuke me or rebuke the situation, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that. But I guess by him testifying, you know, is, I don't know.
That's why it matters the friends you keep.
So I thought it was the right thing, because I even talked to him about it, you know. I should talk to my family about it, but I don't know, man.
You don't talk to people when you know you're doing something wrong. That's why you hit it.
I wasn't thinking at all. At all. But yeah. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? For real. I had no regards, you know what I'm saying, because I wanted her, you know what I'm saying? And even on the times where I was choking, you know what I'm saying, like that was God, like that was me, you know what I'm saying? But man, like she was making it seem so right as well, you know what I'm saying? The first time, the other time where I had choked, he was coming out and he was running to the truck. I was right there behind the garbage cans. I could have done it right there and there, but I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? He was only like 8 feet. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I'm just being honest with you, sir. You know. I choked. You know, I was just like, I couldn't. You know. I went back to the car and she messaged me. She said, LMFAO, what happened? Because she heard him take off. I was like, and he ran to the truck. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, you got legs? You got legs? I was like, true. I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo.
Punking them out. That's
like,
what they'll do. Call out your manhood.
I was just like, all right.
But like I said, women want you to do it for them because they ain't got no follow through. Women are talkers. They ain't got no follow through, and it's not us talking bad about them. You just gotta know, you know, what the man's nature, what the woman's nature, and she knows your nature is. When your ego gets hit like that, you're gonna want to prove yourself. She knew, but women are talkers. Why don't she go out and do it? Do you go shoot him? He's in your house all the time, dummy.
I was more concerned about her. We were both
Yep.
selfish regardless. We were both selfish regardless because I was more concerned about what she wanted. You know what I mean? Man, nobody knows what they be wanting. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people won't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even good for them. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's strange, man. You got a hell of a thought process, and that's strange that you allow her to manipulate you like that. Like you just said, most of what people want ain't really good for them. Like you ain't no dumb motherfucker.
Yep.
Right.
They got played. You got played.
You think I'm bullshitting you?
No, I'm saying you're not a dumb person.
See, and
You just said mostly what people want ain't good for them, and that's hella true. So what I'm saying is,
I was not thinking that way at all during that time, at all. Man, me sitting here reading the Bible, actually looking back at this, yeah, I could talk to you, you know what I'm saying. But at the time, I wasn't thinking about any of it. I wasn't thinking about any of this, you know what I'm saying, at all. I wasn't thinking, you know. At the times where I was choking, I was being like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't really, you know, the way she would talk, you know what I'm saying? She'd be like, I just want this done with, you know, woo woo. Like, man, all right, babe, I got you, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't know, man. And you know, like, when go ahead, sir.
I was just thinking how powerful love is. That's you never even thought it through or what could happen, or you just felt like that's what you needed to do.
Well, love or your own weakness. He wants validation. She's giving him validation. Love is not powerful if you are a man of character. If you're, and I know what the dad's saying. Trust me. I mean, he's right. You know, but if you, it's powerful to a beta male who could be shapeshifted, who could be manipulated. But a man that knows who he is, stands on his square. You don't run me. I run my own stuff. I am not told what to do. I tell myself what to do because I'm a good, moral, sane, and prudent citizen. And what I say is always going to be of the highest integrity and highest character, so it doesn't need to be questioned. You know? Bottom line.
To be with her.
It's sad.
All right, we're gonna stop it here, and I'll go with the part 3. See you on the next one.